The weather's hot, and many of us are taking summer vacations. Coming up, we'll show you how to save on utilities while you're away from home. And we'll take you inside MLGW's Operations Center to show you how dedicated employees work to keep your services flowing. We'll show you that and more on this edition of Memphis Energized. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Memphis Energized. I'm Jane Siegel. Well, there's more confirmation that MLGW customers pay some of the lowest rates in the country. Memphis Light gas and water customers pay the third lowest combined bill for electricity, natural gas, water, and wastewater, according to a survey of 60 utilities and cities across the nation. And MLGW had the lowest water rates of any utility in the survey. The survey is based on average usage and on rates effective January 1st, 2012. The typical winter monthly residential utility bill for MLGW customers was $274, closely trailing Omaha, Nebraska at $268 and Springfield, Missouri at $270 in this year's survey. The annual survey is conducted by MLGW and can be found at mlgw.com/rate survey. Severe weather can strike at any time, and dangerous weather or not, every day of the week around the clock, MLGW employees electronically monitor the electric, natural gas, and water systems that serve all our customers. Here to take us inside MLGW's control center is Memphis Energized Tamara Nolan.
When bad weather is expected, the Weather Channel is always on in the Systems Operation Control Center at MLGW. Workers watch it almost as closely as they watch the monitors that display the activity of MLGW's electric, natural gas, and water systems. Quentin Clark, manager of the area, says the 24/7 monitoring means that MLGW is always ready.
If anything occurs on the electric system, our system operations will know about it, and we'll dispatch troubleshooters or customer service representatives to help to restore power or to identify what the problem is.
The area also dispatches water and gas crew members when there is an interruption in those services. And during outage situations that may be caused by a storm passing through, this group of employees plays an integral part in getting power restored.
Once we start getting the calls in, we have distribution outage management specialists who will look at the calls, and then they'll see what general area they're in. Then they'll start routing what we call customer service or troubleshoots to those locations to identify what's the cause of the outage. Once that's identified, if they can restore power, they will. If there's an issue with some repairs being needed, they'll take note of what those repairs are and get the information back to our department, and we'll dispatch crews out in the field to make those necessary repairs in order to get the customer's power restored.
Even during extreme temperatures such as the last few weeks of hot weather, MLGW is ready to make sure the power stays on.
Our system has been doing very well during this peak period. It's not as much load as it was during the summer of 2007, but we have set some peak loads for this year thus far. And for the most part, our system has performed very well.
Clark says during high demand times such as the summer months, MLGW takes precautions and uses a checklist to be prepared. Before the heat hits, MLGW inspects all of its equipment and limits the amount of capital improvement work that may put a strain on the system in the summer months. It's just one more way of making sure your electricity, gas, and water stays safe and reliable. For Memphis Energized, I'm Tamara Nolan.
Thank you, Tamara. We can't pinpoint every outage on our system, and that's why we need your help if your power is out. Report your outage through our automated system at 544-6500. Have your account number or phone number available to enter into the system, and once our dispatchers retrieve your information, they'll work to have a crew headed your way as soon as possible. And after you've called to report your outage, you'll have a better idea of how long you may be without power. If it's several days, you'll want to rely on your emergency kit And if you don't have an emergency kit, now is the time to prepare one before the next outage situation occurs. Here with what to pack in your emergency kit is Memphis Energized Rolf Hondian.
An emergency or disaster such as flooding, earthquake, or severe weather can happen at any time, leaving customers without power for any number of days. To be prepared for the worst, it's important for all customers to have an emergency plan and an emergency kit on hand. An emergency kit will contain those items that you'll need if your power is out for a few days, and most people already have many of the suggested supplies at home already. You'll need at least a 3-day supply of food and water per person. Non-perishable foods are a must. Just look through your cupboard for things like canned tuna, peanut butter, cereal bars, bottled water, and drinks. You'll also need flashlights and extra batteries, a non-electric can opener, and eating utensils. A first aid kit, which includes bandages and medications including prescriptions and vitamins, and toiletries such as paper towels and tissue, are also a must. It's a good idea to gather all these things into one central place so that you don't have to go searching in the aftermath of a storm. This list is by far non-exhaustive. For a complete emergency kit checkoff list, visit the Department of Homeland Security's website at ready.gov.
Thanks, Rolf. And if you like having the latest app, then the Tennessee Emergency Management Agency and the National Weather Service are making it easier than ever for you to prepare for natural disasters. They've teamed up to offer the Ready Tennessee app that has everything you need to know about how to plan for severe weather and how to react to it once it hits. Available on the Android market, the app also alerts you of active severe weather warnings. It lists where Red Cross and Shelby Cares shelters are located in the wake of storm damage. You can also access live TDOT camera feeds and check up-to-date road conditions. All emergency contacts are listed and organized by county. The app also includes information on how to make a preparedness plan and even has a shopping list of items you need for a survival kit. School is out and everyone wants to get away for a vacation, but before you leave, don't forget to put your utilities on vacation. Here again to show us how is Memphis Energized Rolf Hondian.
The suitcases are packed, reservations have been made, and tickets are tucked in your pocket. You take one last look around the house, then firmly close the door. Vacation time at last. Wait! You have forgotten one very important detail. Utility usage does not stop when you leave the house. In fact, unless you made some adjustments before departing, your usage could be nearly as high as when you are home. Vacations cost enough, so don't waste your money on something you won't enjoy, like wasted energy. Before you close the door, take 15 minutes to flip a few switches, turn a few knobs, and fix a few leaks. Touch that dial. Why keep the house at your regular temperature? Use a programmable thermostat to adjust settings while you are gone. Turn the hot water tank to the vacation or lowest setting while you are away. Why waste money down the drain? A constant drip the size of a pinhead can waste more than 1,500 gallons of water each week. Repair all leaky faucets, toilets, and shower heads before you depart. Shine some light on crime. Use a timer to operate lights instead of burning constantly during your absence. Saving energy pays. Take a few minutes to make adjustments around your house. You can have your vacation and save energy dollars too. For Memphis Energized, I'm Rolf Hondian.
Thanks again, Ralph. If a greener, lusher garden is what you want, don't worry, you can get that and still conserve your water consumption. Memphis Energized Janice Smythe-Toon shows us how.
Water customers play a key role in ensuring the sustainability of our water supplies, especially during the summer months. Daily indoor water use in the typical single-family home is 69.3 gallons. Households can reduce this water use by about 35% to 45.2 gallons per day by employing the following conservation and water efficiency measures. Don't leave tap water running while brushing teeth. And consider cutting back on the number of baths you take and instead take quick showers. Fully load your dishwasher and clothes washer before use. If you wash dishes in the sink, don't leave the tap water running to rinse. Clean vegetables in a pan of water rather than under a running faucet. Repair dripping faucets and leaky toilets. In an average home, dripping faucets waste up to 2,000 gallons of water each year. Leaky toilets waste as much as 200 gallons per day. Water your lawn only when it's needed, and water during early morning or evening hours and not on windy days. Make sure your sprinkler isn't watering the driveway, sidewalk, or the street. Check your water meter. If all water taps and outlets are turned off and the meter's red test hand keeps moving, you may have an underground leak that requires a plumber's attention. And help preserve the quality of our water supply. Don't overuse pesticides and fertilizers. Also, avoid flushing medications down toilets or sinks and dispose of hazardous materials properly. For more water-saving ideas, visit www.mlgw.com. For Memphis Energized, I'm Janice Smythe-Tune.
Thank you, Janice. MLGW recently recognized one of its own employees with the MLGW Hero Award after coming to the aid of a customer. MLGW electric distribution crew member Anthony Harrison was working near customer Kathy Hughes' home when Hughes stepped out of her car and forgot to put it in park. Harrison stopped what he was doing and jumped into the car to prevent it from crashing into her home. Harrison says his good deed was just a part of a day's work. Making a difference in the lives of all older adults and adults living with disabilities is the mission at the Aging Commission of the Mid-South, and the group is teaming up with MLGW to help even more people. With more on the story is Memphis Energized Dan Hope.
The Aging Commission of the Mid-South and MLGW are teaming up to assist consumers who may qualify for extra help to get that help. Through the State Health Insurance Program, better known as SHIP, individuals who qualify for Medicare can get help paying for their medications. Vicki Thompson with the SHIP program explains the process.
What we do is we help people select the Medicare drug plan. And in doing that drug plan, we also evaluate people to see if they qualify for what we call extra help.
Thompson says by working with MLGW, more people may learn about the program.
I think the Aging Commission as well as MLGW want our consumers to be healthy. We want our consumers to be to reap the benefits of a good life, and we want them to be able to afford those things that bring them that good life: medication, utilities, groceries, and the necessities that bring that good life. If they're paying $200 to $300 for those drugs, then we can help them lower those costs, provided they are living at 150% below poverty. That frees up money they can have for their utilities, their groceries, and other household necessities.
The assistance offered through the SHIP program often helps lower the cost of brand name drugs to a maximum of $6.60 per prescription, and generics often to no more than $3.30. In some cases, medications may be free. The application process is easy and can be done over the phone.
We need their name, their Social Security number. We need to know how much their Social Security check is, if they have any savings resources, that sort of thing, and how much they have in the bank, if they have any dependents.
SHIP urges all consumers to contact the SHIP line at 866-801-0044 or 901-222-4111 if your income is below $1,396 for a single individual or below $1,891 for a married couple. Resource limits do apply. And don't forget, all Medicare consumers need to have their Medicare drug plan reviewed during the open enrollment period from October 15th through December 7th. For Memphis Energized, I'm Dan Hope.
Thank you, Dan. We've covered quite a bit in the first half of the show, and there's more right around the corner, so stay tuned.
Taking baby steps can make a big difference in storm preparation. Plan ahead. Keep an emergency kit with first aid supplies, bottled water, radio, and a flashlight. Know how to shut off water and gas at the meter. To report a storm outage, call MLGW at 544-6500 or the emergency hotline at 528-4465 for gas leaks or downed power lines. Baby steps can help you weather the storm. Learn more at mlgw.com/babysteps.
Welcome back, everyone. During times of extreme weather temperatures, MLGW institutes its weather-related moratorium. MLGW's weather moratorium states that the utility will not cut off services to customers' homes when the heat index is forecast to be 100 degrees or higher. For customers 60 years of age or older, physically challenged, or customers certified as life support dependent, MLGW will not cut off utilities when the forecast reaches 95 degrees or higher. Attention MLGW commercial and business customers. If you are the owner or manager of a large or even small business, MLGW wants to help you make the most of your utility dollars. Here to explain how is Memphis Energized Candace Spicer.
Time is money in the business world, so MLGW commercial and industrial customers need information that's quick, accurate, and user-friendly. If you are an MLGW business customer, these tips will help keep your utility bill current. To help prevent unavoidable interruptions in service, MLGW uses the latest in technology to stay in constant contact with customers. Business customers are encouraged to take advantage of these technology tools. If remembering to pay your bill is a problem, sign up for MLGW's Mobile Alerts program. Mobile Alerts customers are notified 3 business days prior to their billing due date and/or scheduled cutoff date if there is a balance due. Mobile Alerts is a fast and easy way to receive reminders about your bill. MLGW My Account is another program offered by MLGW that allows business customers to receive electronic bill statements. Business customers can make payments online via a checking account and can add multiple accounts and manage them all with a click of a mouse. Email reminders are also available. If business customers would prefer more traditional bill payment methods, automatic deduction is an option. With automatic deduction, your utility bill balance is deducted from your bank account each month. With this option, you are assured that your bill is paid on time each month. Lastly, customers can pay their bills by phone by calling 1-866-315-0277. Payments are posted within 1 hour if made before 3 p.m. Central Time, and this option is a convenient way to make last-minute payments. To sign up or for more information on these and other services, please visit www.mlgw.com. Business customers may call MLGW's Commercial Resource Center at 901-528-4270. Residential customers may call MLGW's Customer Care Center at 901-544-6549. For Memphis Energized, I'm Candace Spicer.
Thank you, Candace. Have you ever wondered just how much energy your TV is using, or just how much that refrigerator is making your electricity bill rise? Well, getting the answer is as close as going to your local library. To show us how is Memphis Energized Tamara Nolan.
Do you ever wonder if your appliances are using energy when they're simply plugged into the wall and not being used? Do you know which uses more energy, your microwave or your conventional oven? Well, you can find out the answers to those energy questions and more by going to your local library and checking out the kilowatt. What is the kilowatt, you ask? It's a small electricity usage monitor about the size of a wallet that you plug into a 3-prong grounded wall outlet in your home. You then plug in any appliance or device into the kilowatt to gauge how much electricity you are using. And getting one is very easy. You can either go to your local hardware store and pay $30 to $40, or go to any Memphis library and check it out for free.
You can go into any branch in the city and now check out a device called a kilowatt. What a kilowatt device does, it allows you to measure what energy each of your appliances in your home may be using at any one time.
Using the kilowatt device can help you manage your costs because you are now aware of what you're using. And MLGW and the Memphis Library have partnered to bring these gadgets to anyone with a library card.
And in libraries, we can provide great practical programs for our customers. That's just a win-win situation. It's the best partnership. It's good for all of us. MLGW donated 100 of these kilowatts to the library, and they're very neat gadgets for us to circulate these gadgets, just like book, to circulate to our library patrons.
Glasgow says patrons can simply walk into their local library and check out the kilowatt just as they would a book or DVD. It's that easy. And reading the kilowatt once you get it home is a simple process too.
We've already put in the average usage price per kilowatt. So all you have to do is plug in your device, like a refrigerator, stereo, computer, to the kilowatt, and then plug the kilowatt into an outlet. It immediately registers how much that device that you plugged in will use in a day, month, week, or year. So you really know how much bite out of your bill that device is currently using.
Chamberlain says MLGW pre-programs the kilowatt device with MLGW's rates so customers can take the guesswork out of figuring out how much their appliances are actually using.
We know you're coming to the library to get information. This is just one more thing that you can get information about. And once they know what the different devices in their home is using, they may want to turn them off and not leave them plugged in 24/7. You may have the computer turned off, but if it's plugged into the wall, it's using power all the time.
Although customers can read their electric meters attached to the outside of their homes to get a reading on how much electricity they're using, the kilowatt makes it so much easier. To check out a kilowatt machine for up to 21 days, visit any Memphis Public Library. For Memphis Energized, I'm Tamara Nolan.
Thank you, Tamara. MLGW gas customers who have gas service that has been inactive for 365 days or more if you're a residential customer, or 90 days or more if you're a commercial or business customer, will need to meet a few requirements before their service can be restored. Customers will first need to hire a private contractor to make repairs, and the contractor will need to contact code enforcement for an inspection. After code enforcement makes an approval, MLGW can restore service. This time of year, many homeowners begin new outdoor projects like building a fence, constructing a new patio, or possibly adding a new addition onto your home. But before doing anything, customers should call 811 before digging. 811 was created to protect you from unintentionally hitting underground utility lines while working on digging projects. Whether you're a homeowner or a professional excavator, don't assume you know what's below. Call 811 to have utilities marked for free. If you hit an underground utility line while digging, you can harm yourself or those around you, disrupt service to an entire neighborhood, and potentially be responsible for fines and repair costs. Do you like the idea of knowing how much your utility bill is going to be even before you receive it? Then sign up for MLGW's budget billing program. With budget billing, you'll know how much your bill will be each month, and you pay the same amount each month. Signing up for budget billing is easy. When you enroll in the program, MLGW analyzes your previous year's total usage, adjusts for rate changes and weather conditions, and then divides the total into 12 monthly installments. Sign up now. It is easy to apply. Call 544-MLGW, visit one of MLGW's community offices, or go online to mlgw.com to download an application. Looking for an even easier way of keeping up with your MLGW bill? Then look no further than your cell phone. MLGW offers mobile alerts to its customers. Customers can sign up to receive text message mobile notification of billing due dates and possible impending cutoffs. Customers can register for the program at mlgw.com/mobile alerts, and also know that you will be responsible for paying any fees charged by your carrier. Do you ever open your MLGW bill and find you have a question about your fire, sanitation, sewer, stormwater, or mosquito or rat control services that are listed on the statement? If so, then make sure you call the correct number for help instead of MLGW. The phone numbers for these municipal services are listed on your MLGW bill for your convenience. MLGW lists the fees for these services on your bill to minimize municipal billing costs as well as return postage for customers. However, MLGW does not administer those services. We simply collect the fee payments and then pass them on to the corresponding municipal organization. To help keep MLGW's emergency line clear for those life-threatening situations, customers are reminded to use 528-4465 only for emergencies. MLGW deemed emergencies are considered things such as gas leaks, downed electric wires, broken water mains inside a building, or unsafe street barricades. Now, if you need to stop, start, or transfer service, call MLGW's Customer Care Center at 820-7878 anytime, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. Any other account inquiries can be addressed by calling 544-MLGW. Are you looking for a speaker for your classroom, community group, church, or civic organization? MLGW representatives are available to speak on a variety of utility-related topics such as energy conservation, safety, careers, and more. To request a speaker for your group, contact MLGW's Community Relations Department at 528-4820 or log on to mlgw.com and fill out a speaker's request form. For the best availability of speakers, advance requests are highly recommended. You asked for more options for paying your MLGW bill, and you got them. MLGW has added the MoneyGram Express payment service to its roster of payment options. MoneyGram enables customers to make cash payments on their utility bill at more than 100 Memphis area locations, including Walmart and CVS pharmacy stores. Payments are posted to the account within 30 minutes. And did you know that you can make MLGW payments online free of charge? Through MLGW's electronic bill paying service, residential customers can use Visa, MasterCard, credit or debit card, Discover, ATM debit card, or a checking or savings account. Customers can use any of these payment methods at no additional cost. In order to take advantage of these improved services, all users making payments online must have a My Account login ID and password. And customers can set up paperless billing and recurring payments or make a one-time payment. Also, if you have an iPhone, iPad, or iPod, make sure to download our new app. Our app is available for free download in the Apple iTunes Store and provides individual outage and account information as well as other utility-related information. For your safety and to protect our employees, please remember to use caution when driving in a utility work zone. These zones located throughout the city don't have to be dangerous if you use caution. Many times you'll see crews working near streets and highways when installing gas mains or working on overhead or underground power lines. Utility work zones are clearly marked with signs or work zone flaggers, so please pay attention. And remember, speed limits may be reduced in work zones. Thanks for helping to keep our employees safe so we can do the best work for you. We've covered a lot in this edition of Memphis Energized, and I hope you've learned a lot and will join us next time. And remember to join us online at Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and at MLGW.com. Until next time, I'm Jane Siegel, and thanks for watching.